This video is going to review multiplying polynomials. Remember, when we multiply polynomials, that's when you have two sets of parentheses or more sets of parentheses and you're multiplying things together. And we like to use a rectangle to help with this multiplying. So let's go ahead and take a look at two examples. Here's the first one. We've got x minus 4 and negative 2x plus 1. So I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle. Because this is 2 pieces by 2 pieces, each side has to be split up into 2. I'm going to take that x minus 4 and I'm just going to write it going along the top, and notice I keep the negative with the 4. You could also put it along the bottom. And I'm going to put the negative 2x plus 1 along the bottom. Now we're going to go ahead and multiply pieces together. I'm going to start in this bottom corner and I'm going to multiply negative 2x times x. When I multiply those, I get negative 2x squared. Now we're going to go through and multiply again that negative 2x, this time with the top, negative 4. Now negative 2 times negative 4 is 8, and it gets an x with it. We'll go along now to the next column, and this is going to be a 1, so I'm going to multiply 1 with x and get 1x there. And lastly, we're going to multiply 1 with negative 4, and then we'll get negative 4 on the top. The important thing in the end is to remember to write your final answer and combine like terms. Now your like terms will be usually across the diagonal like this. So we've got negative x squared, 9 x's, and minus 4. And that would be our final answer. Taking a look at one more, this one's a little more complicated because it has 2 pieces times 3 pieces. So now my rectangle is going to have to be a little bit bigger. I'm still going to need 2 pieces up and down for the x plus 2. But the other side now is needing 3 pieces. So we'll do the same thing we did before. I'm going to have x plus 2. Then I'm going to have x squared plus 3x and minus 4. And we'll multiply things together. Now the hardest part here probably is multiplying the x squared with an x and knowing that that equals x to the 3rd power. X squared times 2 is 2x squared. Now we'll go to the next column. 3x times x, 3x squared, and 3x times 2 is 6x. And in the last column with the negative 4, we're going to get negative 4 times x and negative 8. Now once again, notice along the diagonals here and here are the like terms that we'll be combining. So in the end, we've got 1x cubed. We've got 5x squareds, we've got 2x's, and negative 8. So now that you've seen a couple examples, I'd like you to try these 4, and then when you're done with these 4, you can bring them up to the teacher and take your concept check.